So, hello students. In today's class, we are going to discuss mathematics of your class 9th and this is your chapter number 7 triangles is going on and concept related to this chapter you were get earlier. As you know that this is the matter of congruency of any two triangles. For that purpose, you know it is very well when one triangle overlap another one completely, then both triangle is known as congruent. Their respective sides are equal and their respective angles are also equal. There are total 6 parts, 6 things that you can named 3 sides and 3 angles. And there are 4 varieties of the congruencies. First is SAS congruency, means side angle side. This congruency we adopt as an axiom, means we adopt it as it is true for two triangles, means if a side is equal to the side of another triangle, then one angle is equal to the angle of another triangle, and then another side is equal to the side of another triangle. But we have to keep one thing in our mind, that this angle is included in between both the side. Okay. After this, there is a theorem for the next congruency, and that theorem is known as angle side angle congruency. Okay, means in two triangle, if two angles are equal and the side in between angles are coming, that is also equal, means this side ASA means side is in between both the angles. So if this thing is happened, then triangle is also congruent, and by using this result, this theorem, we can obtain a result here also, and the result is angle angle side congruency. Means now we have 3 congruencies that we can use and prove the different varieties of the question, solve the questions. Okay, in angle angle side congruency, what we have to look for? We have to look here that two consecutive angles are equal and a side attached with any one angle is equal, then these two triangles are congruent. So now you have 3 types of congruency: side angle side SAS congruency, angle side angle ASA congruency, and angle angle side double AS congruency. Okay, so today we are going to start exercise 7.1, and in this exercise our first question is: in quadrilateral ABCD, AC is equals to AD and AB bisect angle A. Then we have to show that triangle ABC is congruent to the triangle ABD. Okay. And one thing is also question saying that what can you say about BC and BD. So this is the figure: quadrilateral ACBD. This diagonal AB is joined here. AC is equals to AD. This AC is equals to AD. This thing is given. AB bisect angle A. This line AB means diagonal AB bisect the whole angle A. This is the complete angle A from here to here. But this line AB bisect it means this angle is equals to this angle. Name of this angle is angle CAB and name of this angle is angle DAB. Both angles are equal to each other. Then we have to prove that triangle ABC, this one, and triangle ABD, this one, both are congruent. And then what can you say about BC and BD? BC and BD. What can we say about this? Okay. So write down all the given things. There is a quadrilateral in which AC is equals to AD. AB bisect angle A. What we have to prove? Angle triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD. And what about BC and BD? Clear? Now we are going to prove. First of all, since question is saying that AB bisects angle A. AB bisect angle A. That's why angle CAB is equals to angle DAB. This thing is written here. AB bisect angle A, therefore angle CAB is equals to angle DAB. After this, we are going to consider both the triangles which we have to prove congruent, means triangle ABC and triangle ABD. In triangle ABC, this AC, in triangle ABD, this AD, both are equal to each other. First thing. Second, in triangle ABC, this angle, angle CAB, and in triangle ABD, this angle means angle DAB, both are equal. Second thing is equal. And third thing, this line AB is common in both the triangle. In triangle ABC also and in triangle ABD also, means we can say AB is equals to BA is common in both the triangle. So this is a side, this is an angle, then this is side. In triangle, side, then angle, then side. Means by SAS congruency, both triangle are congruent. So we are going to write all these things. In triangle ABC and triangle ABD, AC is equals to AD given. You have to write down reason here always. Angle CAB is equals to angle DAB from above, and AB is equals to BA is common. By which congruency? By SAS congruency, triangle ABC is congruent to the triangle ABD. So by CPCT, BC is equals to BD. We can say, look again here in the figure, if these two triangles are congruent, then this BC is equals to BD. So that thing we are going to write by CPCT. If both triangles are congruent, then BC is equals to BD. This is the conclusion. So this is the full solution of your first question from the exercise 7.1. Now we are going to discuss question number 2 from this exercise. This is your question number 2. You know with which type of method we are following here. First of all, you have to read the question, then you have to understood figure properly, then write down all the given things, then write down what you have to prove or what you have to find. Then you have to look there are any construction or not. If there is construction, then you have to do the construction. If no, then just go for proof or solution. So read this question. In question, what is given? ABCD is a quadrilateral in which AD is equals to BC and angle DAB is equals to angle CAB. then prove that you have to prove these three things: triangle ABD congruent to the triangle BAC, BD is equals to AC, and angle ABD is equal to angle BAC. You have to prove all these three things. Last two things you can write by CPCT, means main important is to prove first thing. Now look for the figure. This is quadrilateral ABCD. Here diagonal AC and VC both are joint. Question is saying AD is equals to BC. This AD is equals to this BC. First thing. And second thing, angle DAB. Angle DAB means this angle is equals to angle CBA. Angle CBA, this angle. These angles are equal. Then we have to prove all these things. Okay. So first of all we have to write what thing is given. ABCD is a quadrilateral. AD is equals to BC. Angle DAB is equals to angle CBA. And then we have to write down what we have to prove. Okay. First thing we have to prove triangle ABD is congruent to triangle BAC. BD is equals to AC. Angle ABD is equals to angle BAC. Now, because here we have to prove that triangle ABD is congruent to the triangle BAC, means we have to consider these two triangles. Triangle ABD. This is the triangle ABD, and triangle BAC. This is the triangle BAC. We have to prove these two triangle congruent. So first thing is what? You can say in triangle ABD, this AD, in triangle BAC, this BC, both are equal. First thing. Second, in triangle BAD, this angle, and in triangle BAC, this angle, both are equal to each other. This is also given. And third thing, in triangle BAD, means ABD and BAC, this AB is common. समझ में आ रहा होगा? AB साफ साफ आपको कॉमन दिख रहा है. AB is common in both. So one side, then one angle, then one side. In triangle ABD and in triangle BAC, one side, one angle, then one side. So here it is showing that SAS congruency is going to apply here. So consider the triangle and write down all the things you observe from here. First thing is, in triangle ABD and triangle BAC, AD is equals to BC. Second, angle DAB is equals to angle CBA. These both things are given in the question. AB is equals to BA is common. अभी फिगर में हमने ये चीज़ समझी. AB is equals to BA is common in both the triangle. Now we are going to apply SAS congruency, and by SAS congruency triangle ABD is congruent to the triangle BAC. And if both triangle are congruent, then their corresponding parts are equal. These both triangles are congruent, so their corresponding part are equal. In triangle ABD, this side BD, and in triangle BAC, this side AC. Both are equal because both are the corresponding. And second thing, in triangle ABD, this angle ABD, this one, and in triangle BAC, this angle, means ki angle BAC, these are also corresponding. So by CPCT these things are equal, means BD is equals to AC first thing, and angle ABD, this angle, is equals to angle BAC, this angle. Okay, write down all these things by CPCT. By CPCT BD is equals to AC and angle ABD is equals to angle BAC. This is the complete proof of this question. Okay. After question number 1 and 2, just I want that you also have to try for some questions. Even I am going to give you question number 3, question number 4 and question number 5 as a homework, but I am going to explain this also, but I am not going to write here anything. For the writing practice you have to do it. Okay, so first of all we are going to understood question number 3, but you have to do this question in your homework. This is the question number 3. First of all, read the question. AD and BC are equal perpendicular to a line segment AB. Then what we have to show? Show that CD bisect AB. This is the question. Now come to the figure. This is the figure. AD and BC are equal perpendicular, means first thing is AD is equal to BC. Okay, and equal perpendicular means this angle is 90 degree and this angle is 90 degree on the line segment AB. This is the line segment AB, and we have to show that CD bisect AB. This is the CD, end point of BC is C and end point of AD is D. When we join C to D, we get this line CD which intersect AB at O, this point. We have to show that CD bisects AB, means this line CD bisects the AB, means O is a midpoint of AB. We have to prove that AO is equals to BO. I think this thing is clear to you. We have to show what? AO is equals to BO. Clear? For this purpose, we have to consider these two triangles, means ki triangle AOD and triangle BOC. One thing is AD is equals to BC, one side is equal. Second thing is this angle A is equals to this angle B, because both angles are 90 degree. One angle is equal, because one side is equal, one angle is equal, and if another side is also is equal, then side angle side congruency we may apply. But problem is here that we have to prove this OA is equals to OB, मीन्स कि ये गिवन में तो नहीं हो सकता है. जब आपको देखिए एक साइड इक्वल मिल गई, एक एंगल इक्वल मिल गया, तो साइड एंगल साइड की कॉन्ग्रुएंसी होती है. तो साइड एंगल साइड की कॉन्ग्रुएंसी यहाँ पे लग नहीं सकती, क्योंकि इसके बाद ये जो साइड है OA, इसी को तो हमें प्रूफ करना है. तो जो चीज़ प्रूफ करना है वो गिवन में हो नहीं सकती. आई थिंक इट इज़ क्लियर टू यू. मीन्स कि साइड एंगल साइड की कॉन्ग्रुएंसी यहाँ पे नहीं लगेगी. Now you have two another congruencies, angle angle side और angle side angle. या तो एंगल एंगल साइड लगेगा या फिर एंगल साइड एंगल लगेगा. अब देखिए जैसे ये एंगल इक्वल है, फिर ये साइड, तो अगर ये एंगल इस एंगल के इक्वल हो जाए तो एंगल साइड एंगल लग जाएगा. दूसरा, ये एंगल इक्वल है इसके और अगर ये एंगल एक दूसरे के इक्वल हो जाएं, दीज टू एंगल्स, दिस एंगल एंड दिस एंगल, तो फिर एंगल एंगल साइड लग जाएगा, एंगल एंगल साइड। तो यहां पे आपको ये चीज क्लियर दिख गई कि दीज टू एंगल्स कैन बी इक्वल, हाउ, बाय वर्टिकली अपोजिट एंगल्स। So angle angle side congruency you may apply and then write triangle AOD is congruent to the triangle BOC, and then by CPCT you can say OA is equals to OB, it means CD bisects AB. I think this is clear to you, but you have to do this as your homework. Now come to the question number 4. This is question number 4. L and M are two parallel lines intersected by another pair of parallel lines P and Q. Then we have to show that triangle ABC is congruent to the triangle CDA. Clear? This is line L and M, both are parallel to each other. This is line P and Q, these are also parallel to each other. Here we have to show that triangle ABC, this triangle is congruent to the triangle CDA, this triangle. We have to show that these two triangles are congruent. This is not a very tough task for you, this is a very easy task, but just you have to observe all the things. Like in triangle ABC and triangle CDA, AC is common in both, AC is common in both. तो एक साइड इक्वल मिल गई। अब एक साइड इक्वल मिलने के बाद या तो साइड एंगल साइड लग जाएगा, तो हमें एक एंगल और एक साइड और इक्वल मिलना चाहिए, या तो एंगल साइड एंगल मिल जाएगा, तो एक साइड तो मिल चुकी है, दो एंगल्स और इक्वल मिल जाएं, या फिर एंगल एंगल साइड मिल जाएगा, इस केस में भी दो एंगल्स और इक्वल मिल जाएं। ठीक है, लेकिन टू एंगल एंगल साइड में दो कॉन्जिक्यूटिव एंगल्स के बाद साइड होनी चाहिए, और एंगल साइड एंगल में साइड बीच में है और अगल बगल साइड एंगल्स होने चाहिए। तो देखिए कैसे होगा। दिस लाइन L and M both are parallel to each other, that's why this angle and this angle are equal due to the alternate interior angles. These two lines are parallel, this is work as a transversal, these two are equal due to the alternate interior angle. As well as because P and Q are parallel, so this angle and this angle, this equal to this and this angle is equals to this. Why? This is also due to the alternate interior angle. These two lines are parallel and this is as a transversal, so these two angles are also equal. Now angle side angle, in that triangle also angle side angle. So by ASA congruency these two triangles are congruent. Okay, this is complete proof of your question number 4. You have to do this question in your homework. Question number 5. In question number 5, line L is the bisector of an angle A and B is any point on L. BP and BQ are perpendicular from B to the arms of angle A. Then what you have to show that triangle APB is congruent to the triangle AQB. BP is equals to BQ, or B is equidistant from arms of angle A. This is the figure. This is your angle A, this portion. L is the bisector of angle A. This line L is a bisector of angle A, means this portion is equals to this portion. Angle QAB is equals to angle B. BP and BQ are perpendicular. BP is perpendicular, so this angle 90 degree. BQ is perpendicular, so this angle is also 90 degree. Then we have to show that triangle APB and triangle AQB are congruent. And for that purpose, how you show it? In both the triangle, this angle is equals to this angle due to the 90 degree. This angle is this angle because L is a bisector of angle A, and BA is equals to AB is common in both the triangles. So angle side congruency. These two triangles are congruent, and when these two triangles are congruent, then by CPCT this BP is equals to BQ. And if BP is equals to BQ, then what we can say? B is equidistant from the arms of angle A. ये जो angle A के arms हैं इनसे क्या होगी? ये equal होगी. So I think question 5 is also clear to you. Now you have to do all these 3 questions that I explained, question number 3, question number 4 and question number 5 as your homework. Okay.